Welcome to episode 8 of the Shoe Dog podcast. eight down, bro, 8 down.
8
and 500 more to go.
Yeah, listen. We're not gonna stop until we feel like stopping, and right now we feel like going. It's green light.
This is a runaway train, bro. Unstoppable.
Unstoppable. Okay, so if y'all want us to stop, if y'all think we're gonna stop, if y'all feel like it's no, we're not stopping. We're not stopping.
Won't stop, can't stop, won't stop. You just take it back to the 90s, bro.
Take that. Yeah. All the Diddy-isms or the Puffy-isms.
Oh no! You know what? Before we go into sneakers, but this is random. You just mentioned that, right? Because how many evolutions of a name P Diddy has as Puff Daddy, P Diddy, Diddy?
Yeah,
go on.
I think that's it.
The man's confused, bro.
I mean, he's Sean, bro. He as much as he's done in the hip hop world. Like he can do whatever he want to do. Okay, if Ye can do it, Puffy can do it. It don't matter if you call him Puffy, Diddy, P Diddy, Puff Daddy. Like we know who you're talking about.
Pizzy. Is people gonna call him Pizzy from now on? You know, everybody's got that Izzy. Everybody's got that Izzy at the end of their name.
I'm not gonna call him
Pizzy.
I'm not calling him Pizzy. I'm not calling him Pizzy. He's too old to be called Pizzy. I'm sorry. I can't do it.
Hold on. Do you think this is why he never named himself Pizzy?
I don't think.
Let's be serious. We had Drizzy because like at the time in the 2000s, there were people taking their first initials or the first letter of their name and putting Izzy at the end of it. Drizzy. Yeah. So I was literally like, if he was a bit confused, he could have called himself Pizzy.
He can say it on a rap, but if he try to get people to like if the official report comes out that Diddy has changed his name to Pizzy, I'm disowning Puff Daddy. I'm done with him, bro. I'm done.
Yo. Also imagine, right, bro? Like literally, if he said, "All right, I went from Puffy, Sean Combs, I went from Diddy, I went from," what if he just says, "Yo, I'm gonna copyright the word P," and you can't use P ever again? I'm just throwing it out there, bro.
If like bro, I believe Puffy is as egotistical as like a Michael Jordan type of person. However, I don't think bro. You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't take a letter away from the alphabet because of your ego. Like, you can't do that, bro. The world won't let him do that.
That'll be funny though. That'll be common. Can you remember? Can you make a pharmaceutical? Can't say P. Pharmaceutical. I'm in a pharmaceutical with you. Forget the pharmaceuticals. Pharmaceutical. You know what? Let's be really honest. Some of these drugs do actually pharmaceutical you.
So then this is the Shoe Dog Oddcast, right?
Yeah, Oddcat. Yo, bro, we are odd though, bro. Really. Let's just change the name now. Let's just change the name. We're just odd sneakerheads, bro.
No, because then Phil Knight is then Heel Knight. Right? Pharrell is no longer Pharrell. He's Harrell. Like, we can't let Diddy steal the P, man.
With my protest sign, Diddy don't steal the P.
Rototype. They rototype.
Rototype.
Like Gunna's song with Future and Thug is not pushing P. It's just ushing.
Ushing P, yo, that's still a dope thing. Ushing P. Were you ushering P?
Just ushing.
Usher E. Usher E. and going on to the word E, do you wanna introduce our guest today, bro?
We got a guest
too much
today?
fun. I thought we had a guest today. Do we have a guest
Okay,
today?
I forgot we had a guest today. My bad.
we started talking about music instead.
Nah, listen, this guest that we got on the show today, he is the original shoe dog. He is the reason why I started to use the phrase shoe dog, and it went from a joke to something tangible as the Shoe Dog podcast continues to grow and we keep doing more episodes. So for that reason, number one, he is a very special guest. Number two, he is your rich uncle. Number three, rich Uncle E. He is the king of the on foot reels. I'm talking about none other than Straight to the Toes on.
Hold on. Before you carry that on, but there's something I really want to add on to that, bro. Without this person, I would not know you, and you would not know me properly. Let's just get that straight, bro. So this is a special episode, bro.
It's full circle. I mean, Straight to the Toes on, from the reels to clothing collabs to just being an all-around good dude, man. We got none other than E.GOT.SOLE on the Shoe Dog podcast. Bruh.
Appreciate y'all. Thanks for having me.
You probably was listening to all that rapture about P. Diddy. Sorry, bro.
So I guess Pusha T would just be Usha T, huh?
Yeah.
Usha T. Usha T. Ushering T, you know. You want some tea? You want some tea?
So
way ahead of you, fam.
He knows how wide the rabbit hole gets when we go off on these tangents, because he is one of the OG members of Straight to the Toe, and Straight to the Toe does lives twice a week right now on Instagram. One is the custom talks that take place on Sunday, but then there's the Straight to the Toe live broadcast on Thursdays, right?
Yep.
So this concept of falling down the rabbit hole on topics, he is no stranger to this. He is, like I said, he is the bro. He is one of the OG. I get to say OG members because I'm the newest member of Straight to the Toe. So, but I met E from being part of the retro game with Retro Rick. And I remember Rick telling me about, I got people in Africa on the wheel now. Like how big is this thing gonna get? And it does continue to grow, but come to find out, the person from Africa was this guy named E.GOT.SOLE, who doesn't have a picture. Like a lot of us don't have pictures on our avatars. So I had to go on the page, and the content that this man produces, as far as reels are concerned, is legendary. Like, what's the story on you, bro? Like, where you from? How did it all start? And we ain't got to go back to the hospital. Cam
took it way back.
Cam took us to his parents' bedroom and I asked him the question. We don't want to go to your parents' bedroom.
Well, all right. Well, it all really started when my mom turned my dad down for a date. He just went ahead.
We're going back there. We're going back. We're going pre-back.
Nah. I ain't gonna do that to y'all. I ain't gonna do that to y'all. Nah, I mean, first of all, thanks for having me. Thanks for all the, thanks for all the kind words, especially coming from Q, because I do not. Because I know they do not come that often, so I am going to, so I'm going to really, really soak this in. So thank you very much, Q. I appreciate it. Appreciate you rocking the merch too. Act your age, not your shoe size.
Hey,
still available on sneakerveterans.com. Go cop that. That's the
colors, by the way.
Veterans collab. They got them in all colors. Nah, so I'm from Tanzania in East Africa. I used to live in Baltimore and in Maryland for about 7 years when I was in college. And I've really my love affair with sneakers goes back to pretty much when I was a kid. Now out here we don't have like we've never really had any sneaker stores. You'd have like a few people that would travel and bring back shoes, but they'd be really really expensive, and it's not like you're guaranteed to find pairs or know whether they're actually legit. So whenever whenever my mom or my old man would travel, they were blessed enough to have jobs that allowed them to travel the world. So they would, they would then bring back sneakers. So I remember like I've had everything from British Knights to LA Gear with the Michael Jackson
the
when Mike had
Moonwalker.
his collab with exactly when Michael Jackson had his collab with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the old
Very
school
cheesy.
like the old school like the old school Pippins, the '94 flights, the Shack Attack 4s. But it really wasn't until so I've always loved sneakers, but it wasn't until I moved to the States and finally started working that I was then able to kind of purchase my own shoes. My tastes have kind of changed over the years. So started out wearing as far as lifestyle goes, it was a whole bunch of Adidas martial arts shoes, Puma and Air Force Ones, but I would mostly buy Jordans and LeBrons for basketball as basketball performance shoes because I played as well. And then I kind of went away from it for a while, like when I started working a corporate job, and then slowly started getting back into it in about 2018, and been here ever since. So yeah, that's me. That's me in a nutshell, bro.
Damn.
So going back, you did go back to Tanzania. When you were in Baltimore, what years was that?
So Baltimore was from 2003 to 2007.
Okay. So
and then before that I still lived with my old man in Germantown, Maryland, and then later Bethesda, Maryland. So yeah.
Okay. So in that time, was the sneaker culture or collecting sneakers, was that a part of what you did back then, or were you a broke college kid like just trying to get through?
I was a broke college kid just trying to get through, but I've been blessed enough to to have parents who who covered my tuition and helped cover my rent. So all I had to do with my money was basically pay the bills, take care of my own car, pay the cost for that. But then everything else that was left over was basically mine to do with as I saw fit for the most part. So I was heavy into shoes and clothes. Yeah.
So back then you was rich cousin E. Gotcha. Rich cousin E in Baltimore, making all the American kids feel bad.
No. He was doing the.
I finessed it. I finessed it. I just looked like the rich cousin. I was not the rich cousin.
You know what? I'm getting this. I'm getting this Prince Akeem vibes with the gold chains coming through in Queens.
We're gonna just sit this right here. We're gonna sit this right here for the episode. Right?
Mascot.
Far from it.
Who's your semi? Who's your sidekick, bro? Who's your semi, bro?
Did you have a semi back then? Because you were born in Tanzania. So I don't know. Like I know both of y'all are from Tanzania.
Yeah.
I know TJ, you moved to London fairly early in your life, but did you spend the majority of your life in Tanzania up until you went to college?
Up until I went to college, I would say yes. So 5 years in Addis in Ethiopia, about 5 years after I was born. No, sorry, about 1 year after I was born, we moved to Addis. So I lived there for 5 years. Then in Tanzania, since then, moved to Uganda for, I guess you could call it high school for 2 years. And then from there moved to the US. So before I moved to the US, yes, the majority of my life was in Tanzania. If you
I tell
add
you
it
what.
all up in totality, I'd probably venture to say about 55% of my time was spent in Tanzania. 45 was in different countries, basically. But the US being the longest. The US and
did you mention Scotland?
That's yeah. So after I moved back from the US, I moved to the UK and I lived in Scotland for a year and some change.
Yeah, I tell you what,
masters.
He is pretty much the most globe. He's the globetrotter, but amongst us, like literally, you've been a lot of places.
Yeah.
So it's crazy. It's crazy. Like literally, your style is. I know you. I've known you for like almost 3 years now, and your style was massively developed over that time. It's crazy. Like from when I first knew you was picking up all this other stuff, and now you've just styled down, and we'll talk about it in later on. But you've now just styled down, and you just got this like what you're looking for is what you go and get, which is amazing. Like literally amazing. But do you want to all three of us run through what we picked up during this week? Because we always do that at the start of the show.
I didn't. Let me go first. Let me go first.
Yeah, go on.
Because I didn't pick up no sneakers this. Oh, yes, I did.
Liar. Pants on fire, bro.
No, I forgot. I'm sorry. I'm gonna give myself. I'm gonna give myself a yellow card. I'm gonna yellow card myself.
No, yellow shoe. You're getting that yellow shoe, bro. 1 point for you.
I'm going to hit myself with the yellow shoe. All right. Because I forgot. Listen. This week has been full blown birthdaycation mode, so I just been going, man. Like,
by the way, just to remind, let's let the viewers know what we're doing. So if you got small shoe dog mentality, we'll give you this yellow shoe. If you got a very bad shoe dog mentality, I'm talking about like howling into the wind, pissing into the wind, and not giving a shit. you got this red shoe dog mentality, and then if you're being a really, really bad boy, you get the big book thrown at you. You get that shoe dog book thrown at your face.
The shoe Bible, the sneaker Bible.
By the way, this I think I might have told this story a couple times before, but this book is where this whole idea of the podcast and everything came from. Thanks to E, and I say thanks to now because it started as a joke with me calling him a shoe dog, but then I had to realize, wait a minute, I'm a shoe dog too. I'm accusing this man. I'm accusing this man of doing the same type of stuff that I do on a regular basis and making it seem like it's a bad thing.
Yo,
it came out of slight jealousy. Because it was the shattered backboard low OG Jordan 1 that I had to throw the book at him.
Yeah. He is
the original shoe dog.
Yo, for not recognizing you weren't a shoe dog in the first place. Red card.
Oh wow.
Red shoe, bro. Red shoe. That's 3 points to you, bro. 1 point for yellow, 2 points for red. Actually, give him 5 points. So you're 6 points up, bro. If you get the book, you lost the game. You get chucked off the line.
Kicked off my own.
I see the remove button, bro. Look. Whoops. Whoops.
You see what I got to put up with? You see what I got to put up with? Man, this is why.
Sorry. I'm having too much fun today.
This is what drunk on power gets you.
Whoa! I'm stepping back from the keyboard. I'm stepping back.
The I can make you disappear. Click, reappear.
Look, he can make me disappear, but I can make myself reappear.
So
Not a thing that think you can outsmart me.
I legitimately think so okay, go with your showing, bro. We know what that is. We know what that is.
Look,
I'm gonna tell you a story in a bit after you showed us, bro.
The box, bro. The box even smell good. Yo. So we talk about quality a lot, especially this year. We talk about quality. Let's talk about quality. Let's talk about quality, man. I'm talking about Tumble. On that, man.
The quality on that is really good.
Tumble.
That's crazy. That's crazy. So how many of those did you get, bro?
I copped two. I got a grade school and a men's because that's what Nike does. No. Wait. Hold on. No. I got it. So I'm about to dispute. I got to dispute this yellow shoe right now because normally
I'm with Q. Now, I'm with Q on this one. TJ is exhibiting, referee, like trigger, like he's getting a little too trigger happy with that yellow card now.
No.
Give one of those.
You take this with you, sir.
We're gonna leave E on the stream and just chuck ourselves out, bro.
No, because look, normally we have to fight, we have to jump over each other for the right to spend our money with Nike, right? With these draws and even the regular releases on sneakers, and we're gonna get into that later on. But when you get a first come first serve at a Nike store, you better buy when you can. Buy what you can when you can. Okay.
Exactly.
If they would have dropped more pairs, people would have been looping the line like crazy. I've seen it happen too many times. Call it resale culture, call it hype culture, whether it's one to rock, one to stock, or you're trying to flip, or whatever the case is. In these situations, you see every part of the culture when you line up. You see every part of the culture, and I'm not sure, based on your history, that you've done many lineups, but when you line up for a hyped or semi-hyped or just even a good sneaker that people want, that's sought after, you see every part of the culture. So I had to get a grade school just because they were there. I got my size, I got my wife's size. My wife don't care for the shoes, so it's out of here.
So you got one for yourself, yeah?
Yeah, this is an 11.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, I like the colorway, but I'm on the fence about this light maroon or light Bordeaux is what they're calling it. I'm on the fence. Is
it plum? Is it plum color, like a bit of a plum color?
I mean, it's very, very like mute pastel kind of color.
Yeah.
And that's the true color right there. Like my camera adjusted to the light. That is the true color. And as we can see, that's the only thing wrong with this shoe. That little spot right there.
Okay.
That'll come right off. Though.
You can clean it off. You can definitely clean it off.
I haven't even tried to clean it off yet, but I'm pretty sure it'll come off. But that's the only thing wrong physically with this shoe. It's perfect. The materials are super nice.
How's it compared to the Marina ones?
It's better quality.
It's cool.
Better quality than the Marina ones. The construction, I think, is on par. Like I haven't seen a bad built Jordan 1, luckily, in a while now. Like every one that I get my hands on is Actually, I hadn't seen a flaw on any of my Jordan 1s
recently. Yeah, I know, sir.
Since the Fearless one, the Patent
Yeah.
Fearless. I had a little scuff on one of my Fearless straight out the box, but other than that, these ones they've been coming hard with them.
Yep.
Whether you like the colorway or not, whether the quality of materials is good or not, the construction it's A1, man. It's A1.
So you're probably going to throw the book at me, right? And you probably are, because so in the live on Saturday, I managed to get size 11, and then I was trying to get size 9, so I managed to get size 11, and Blazing Guns, shout out to you, bro, because I know you'll be watching this. He reserved a size 9 for me potentially with another buyer because they don't want it, okay. And I managed to cart a size 9. So I managed to get 2 sizes. So both those sizes, size 9 is going to the lovely sneaker that we had on Thursday and straight to the toe. Her name is Jenny. So she's getting that size on if it comes through. That is a big if it comes through from Footlocker, because we know how Footlocker plays sometimes. They cancel the order. So, and bro, like they charged me for a Jordan 4 value for that sneaker. They charged me $170 for that sneaker rather than $155. So that's a bit out of order for Footlocker, but we'll talk about it in the future. But and on top of that,
up the price.
They up the price. So I'm a bit pissed off with that. But it means it's still retail purchase. 2 pairs, size 11, size 9. One's going out to Sean because I talked to Sean yesterday. So that's going out to Sean as soon as it comes in. One's going out to Jenny, which is size 9. So Scott was in the shop today, right? And I assigned him to do something, but and we'll talk about that because I'm going to show you what we managed to get as well. So he was in the shop. He called me up and he says, "Yo, these Brotherhood qualities are crazy." And him talking on the phone, and my girlfriend says, "Why haven't you got that? Well, you should have got that." I just said, "Scott, if you got a size 10, pick it up for me, bro." And lucky enough, they didn't have a size 10. But yeah, that's I'm giving myself a red card for that, bro.
No. Yellow. I think it's yellow worthy.
I was so tempted because I had my girlfriend in my ear and I had Scott saying, "Yo, this quality is crazy. I'm gonna get myself a size 8 if they've got the same quality." And they brought out size 8. The quality wasn't the same as a size 8.5 on the shelf, so I didn't get it. But I was that close. If they had the size 10, I would have got it. And this is like shit. But then now I'm like, did I really need it? Nah. But it would. But I've got size 9 and a size 11 coming. Hopefully, fingers crossed. 2 assists, by the way. So that means I can check the quality out and have a look at it for myself. But I know they seem to be like the electric orange, because I know I'm going to show you what I did to the electric oranges now. But the electric oranges that I did for Polar, that tumbled leather on the side panel, that white panel, was crazy, bro. Like I'm talking like absolutely ridiculous. And on my pairs, they wasn't the same. So it could be pair on pair. But that's number 1. Number two is what you showed last week is what I got this week, and it's a week late because you got an exclusive, and I also got the exclusive on this. Bang! There you go, guys.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Is that a UK 9?
No, that's a UK 10, bro.
So that's your pair.
That's my pair. But when I eat, we all eat. Remember that, yeah? Because when I told you, I tasked Scott Scott called me on Saturday, and by the way, on those Brotherhoods, Jamie got one of my mates from Bristol. He messaged me and he said if you can't get a size 9, I'll talk to my manager, or I'll talk to the manager in Footlocker in Bristol and try and get a size 9. And then on the cusp of that Saturday, I got a message off him to say, check the Footlocker account and say, check the Footlocker app. It's there. So I managed to cop because of him. So that like networking to help other people is amazing, because we're able to help people with retail pairs. And because Scott told me on Saturday that End Clothing will have pairs of this gorgeous sneaker, right? Absolutely gorgeous, beautiful sneaker. Today, we actually managed to cop E size. Free assist, bro.
It's a beautiful thing. I'm telling you.
And you know what, it is a beautiful thing, because when you can cop sneakers for the bros and for other people that are actually really desperate to get sneakers. And let's be honest, like Jenny, yourself, E, are people out in the skirts that don't really have shops that they can go to, really are desperate because they rely on online accounts. So if we can help them, if we're more in a privileged area where we can go to the shops and pick up pairs, if we can help people that can't do the same thing, I'm more than willing to do that, bro. More than willing to do that.
Yes, sir.
I would actually. So there's a pile of sneakers like right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 out of these 5 I got from TJ. That pile, I don't even want to like try and think about how many in that pile I got from TJ and yourself, Q, as well. So so I'm always I always appreciate the assist, because, like I said, it's it's hard to cop shoes out here.
It's a pleasure, because if I only wish that if I was in your situation, somebody was out there doing the same thing for me, because, bro, I would be dead on my feet. Like, if I wouldn't be able to cop sneakers if I was in Tanzania, unless you paid a resale for them. And then the thing is, for you to pay resale to get them shipped over to East Africa, bro, like that's ridiculous. And we've talked about this before, and like, nah, bro. Let's do this properly. Let's do this as a community that's supposed to help each other in the first place. Because at the end of the day, it's not my collection is better than yours. It's not, oh, I got this sneaker, you ain't. It's about, yo, you want that sneaker? Let's go get that sneaker.
Yeah, not with us. We joke, and I know I give the bros a hard time every time. But it's all jokes. It's all in good fun. And let me be honest. Everybody has emotions, right? You can't control them.
Nah.
You can fight them, but you can't control them. So when I do see the bros getting pairs in hand, on foot, that I want, there is that little bit of, damn, I wish I had those. I was trying to get those. I couldn't get those. But I can't allow myself to fall into that world, because that's where you get the type of people that we don't need in the community. There is friendly competition. I think friendly competition is good, the pushing of each other. But in competition, it's the push. It's like when basketball players back in the day would say, I don't want to play with them, I want to play against them. I want to
test yourself.
I want to test my talents against the other people that are considered to be very talented, the best in their field. So I think that's the type of dynamic that we kind of got to push each other towards, is being the best shoe dogs that we can be.
Exactly, bro. And then the thing, I think more or less, it's like, I would love, I would. We're more realistic. Like, let's just be honest, we're more realistic. Like, when it comes to stuff like this, we will call each other out on bad behavior. Like, we are, bro, like, what the hell, what blah blah blah. But on top of that, like, I think as a collective over the last couple of years, we've started to push each other content-wise. We started to push each other doing stuff like this, and doing more and more interesting stuff, and developing our own skill set, and even expanding it to look outside the box. Because I don't know, bro. Like, he's been pushing out reels, like amazing reels, and doing fun stuff, and that comes from like us talking. That comes from us vibing. He comes up with some ideas. He gives me some ideas. I'll give him some ideas. It is phenomenal. And on top of that, half the crazy stuff I do, right, is because of you guys. I would never do the sneaker news if it wasn't for like me and Alex dropping it and doing the sneaker news. Oh, I would never put that Elmer Fudd hat on and with walking around with that gun on with that toy gun if it wasn't for E. See what I'm saying? So, like, but legit, we do push each other and try and like keep our focus on making it fun, and that's the most important thing. Yo, bro, like mental.
Yo, I really, I really, really want a pair of these right now. And I've been searching. I've been searching for a price that I'm willing to pay.
That right there. That right there was attained by what by what some might call highway robbery.
Right.
We'll talk. We'll definitely get into that point because we should need to definitely talk about some late night calls and stuff like that. But we'll get to that. But
Rich Uncle, look at Rich Uncle E right here. Like this,
nah, that's the wrong picture.
No, this is Rich Uncle. This is Rich Uncle behavior. It is.
No. You gotta scroll. You gotta scroll a bit lower.
Look how rich he is.
Scroll a bit lower.
Look how rich he is. Look, this is Rich Uncle behavior right here. This is what
he owns the land and the ocean.
Yeah, look at this rich motherfucker. You rich motherfucker. Look at him. Look at him. Why is he looking off like that? Look at me. Look at me when you're doing this rich shit, okay? Look at me. You look right here. Every time you do that rich ass shit, you look at me. Don't look over there. Don't look over there with his rich ass. He can't even look at us. He's so rich, he don't even want to look at us. He don't want to look at us. Look at
that is
hilarious. A bunch of rich guys. Look at him. Look at his pants. Look at this guy's pants. Those are rich guy pants. Look at him. Look, they don't even.
I literally thought he was on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air show, bro. Then, right? Look with that picture, bro.
Yeah.
Now that
rich guy. Look at this rich motherfucker. I'm sick of it. Oh, wait. He got trophy room laces, y'all. He got trophy room.
Those are not trophy rooms. Those are not trophy rooms.
He got trophy
rooms.
Let's
make it quite clear. Those are not trophy rooms.
This man don't believe. This man paid £500 for a pair of trophy room laces. I guarantee you. He ain't gonna say it.
Nope. Now see that picture screams rich uncle. Now that one screams rich uncle.
Rich. He's so rich. He is so rich right now. I don't like it. I don't like how rich he look. But no, I did want to and this for both of y'all. This go for both of y'all because I'm gonna say this. I've done a couple reels, but I don't think my mind, I can't wrap my mind around. I got so many concepts in my head when I want to do reels that I get undecisive and I end up doing nothing. But these guys,
we need to change that, bro. We need to definitely change that. When you do your reels, we need to change that.
Look at this.
Oh my God! Here I am. Once again,
you know what? I'm not even finna.
Yo, you have to show the sneaker of the year reel that E put together. Hands down for E to pulling this together because this was phenomenal, bro. Like the coordination, the setup.
Go back up. Right there with the champion hoodie. Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Okay.
this was this. There you go. You're starring.
Touch, brown and white. Like I go country, grab and buy. We can go bust, eye for eye. We can lose trust. Quite wrong. Fizzy pop, where you they go, we they go up. Catch my vibe, let me go off. Blam the trash, man, it's so tough.
Alright, yo, put the belly on the body, make a catch. See no watch, now she wanna give crutch. Boy got peas, now she hopping in the pod. Man, a real life sugar gal, and my forget what. If she want dark, told her meet me at the top. Switching lanes the other day, I seen her waiting for a bus. Maybe it's a new sweater, diesel denim. It's fat like heather. I don't know no better. Benzo truck, white seats, and they leather. Go broke never. On my grind, she make it clap like I'm Busta Rhymes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. And that itself emphasizes. I'm just gonna remove this. That itself emphasizes the whole spectrum of how far we've come as a collective of people. Because everybody in there, you had South Africa, you had Scotland, you had UK, you had East Africa, you had America, bro. Like that from a global set, that was crazy,
Mexico.
bro.
Yeah,
Mexico, by the way, I
Alex.
forgot for Alex from Mexico, bro. That's crazy. Like I've not seen anybody pull a reel together with that diverse amount of community from all around the world. Like that was crazy. That was absolutely
Because
phenomenal.
they're not the bros. They're not the bros. I'm loving the new collab feature on IG, and combine that with the creativity of people like y'all. It does something for me that I don't normally get when I go outside and I'm around other sneaker people, because sneaker people can be weird. Like people get on their high horse. Some people they just shiesty. They over there in left field plotting on how they gonna get over on somebody, like that type of stuff. I see it so often. Even this past week when I was in line, it was a lot of plotting going on. I did have to use a little bit of elbow. Thankfully, it wasn't much elbow necessary, but I did have to use a little bit of elbow with somebody that I know. He's not one of the bros. He's not what I would consider a bro, but I know him. He knows who I am. I know who he is, and I still had to use a little bit of elbow to keep everything fair as far as where I was in the situation.
Yeah.
Like that type of stuff. We are happy. We are very privileged to have the circle that we have, although most of us don't live in the same place.
It would be, you know how crazy it would be if we all lived in the same place. I think they need to they would have to shut down the country.
whatever country we decided to live in, it'd be too much going on. Especially having a rich uncle to back us all. Like we'd be unstoppable, man. Like the government wouldn't be able to do nothing. The police, like, wait, y'all, it's E. Wait, I'm sorry, Mr. E. Mr. Soul. I'm sorry, Mr. Got-SOLE. We didn't recognize you.
It's a beautiful thing.
So I'm gonna quickly run down the other stuff that I picked up. So this was my fourth assist in a week, by the way.
TJ, before you continue, I just need to give my daughter her meds. Is that all right if I just pop off for a minute? For a second, come right back?
We'll talk through this stuff and then we'll see you back.
Okay.
2 seconds.
No worries.
So the fourth assist this week was bang. Look at this.
I don't want to look at that.
The Space Age Yeezy 700 version 3, and that's the fourth assist, bro. That's how we do it. That's how we do it here. So you might throw the shoe, you might throw the book at me in a bit, because that's obviously the fourth cop. That's the fourth assist.
I'm not going to throw the book at you on that, because that's something somebody asked for from you.
Yeah. And that was on a live. Yo, bro, these lives are crazy, because at the moment in time, my cops have been on these lives. So,
and that's a good thing.
When there's a release, bro, let's go. Just when there's a release happening, just go. Let's do a live.
Hey, that's a beautiful thing, because other people get to see. I mean, our circle, our followers, our supporters, for the most part, I think everybody has a good grip on how it works.
Yeah.
But for those that may come across the content, it's good for them to be able to see other people like them that have the know-how, where they can hit the button, they can ask questions, they can ask for assists. So I get requests often about stuff that I don't want, and I'm grateful for it, because we both got YouTube channels, right? So I'm not buying stuff that I don't want just to do a video, but I want to do a video, you know?
You know what the crazy thing is. I nearly had a 5th assist this week as well, because somebody on YouTube that actually recently followed me was asking questions about the coriander ones. You know those coriander ones those light
The trainers.
brown trainers, air trainer ones. So they were looking to trade it, and I just said, oh, well, you don't really need to trade it because I can send you a link to I think this foot site that actually still have all of them in stock, because I know you guys in America all sold out. And there's still pairs sitting here in the UK. So, and they do ship internationally, and this one was a European site. So I sent him the link, and he was like, "Oh, cheers, thank you for that. I was just looking to trade my 550 New Balance 550s in for the Air Trainer 1, so I'm going to do that." So it's fine, but just in case you don't do that, there's a website there that you can actually purchase, and they ship internationally. So if you want that, I think it was 7 stocks, something like that. Their foot sites had it still on there. So I was like, "Yo, just to use that, don't spend the resale, even though the resale isn't much, but the resale probably going to rise on that eventually. Just if you want it, just go and get it for retail. This is a very known foot site, so try and get it." So, bro, like we're always trying to give advice and help as much as possible. And then also, sorry to go on, bro, and also your bro King Rod, right? the Mr. Yeah. He reached out to me and he goes, "How much for those playoffs?" Because I actually managed to get my size in this playoffs. "How much for those playoffs?" Because he's looking for a pair. I said, I know the playoffs have been delayed for you guys, like massively. So this is I think I showed this last week, but this is released. I know for some reason they've been delayed for a month or so.
Something like that is really sad. It's a lot of sad people that were looking forward to the playoffs. Thankfully we got the brotherhoods to kind of soften the blow a little bit, but I think in my opinion, a lot of people that were interested in the playoffs probably weren't interested in the brotherhoods.
No.
But I will say this about the brotherhoods. I did see quite a bit of Omega Psi Phi brothers, members of the fraternity, actually in line and able to cop pairs. So that was a very, very nice thing to see.
That's crazy. That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's where, you know what, when people that actually deserve to get the shoe or part of a foundation for where it started, it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. And he's back. And you're right. You're just about right in time, because the next obviously, I mean, my week's been crazy. Cops, assists, everything like that. And one of the things that I managed also to do, and if I can pull this up, because one of these pairs is already off to Polar, but what I managed to and this is inspired by E, by the way, and this is why it's good he's come back, because, bro, I've been doing some customs, bro. I've been doing some customs.
Yo, the Shattered Backboard 1.0 custom by Love Kicks Custom TJ. Yo, I got one word. I got one word for that shoe.
Buttercupish. They're very buttercupish.
Yeah.
Be very quiet. It's buttercup. It's buttercup.
Yeah.
Yo, and the reason why I was glad E was back for this, bro. Like this is like legitimately, this came out absolutely gorgeous. As like he was the first person that wanted this colorway. This is the electric orange. If you guys know, all white through black toe, and I think this was orange, and this bit was orange, and we changed it back around, reverse it to the Shattered Backboard 1.0. But he looked at it and he said, "Yo, I actually no. I wanted to do it. To my pair. It's like, because this is why I doubled up. I doubled up 2 pairs of 10s for that, because I've got the original now, and I've got my version, because it's just shown you." And he was like, "Yo, can you do that to mine if you source me?" I said, "Okay, bro, let me stop mine and let me do yours first." So I smashed it out.
So
and then
he was your guinea dog.
Guinea dog, yeah. a little squeak. How?
have you worn your pair yet?
Not yet. Still wait. Yeah, just one of these days it'll be the right moment, and I'll like, and I'll throw it on. I don't pre-plan like what I'm gonna wear. It just depends on how I'm feeling on the day.
How can you so on that note, we talked about pickups. Do you have any pickups from recent times other than those twos? I know you had the two lows. Those are pretty recent. Was that your last pickup?
My latest pickup hasn't arrived yet, but it's the Cardinals that TJ managed to cop for me. Something did come in this week. It's not a pair of shoes, but it's something I think is really dope if y'all want to see it. But
yeah, go for it, bro.
Yeah, sure.
I got more to show too. Because I did pre-plan this. I wanted to wear it for this episode, but I decided to go with the t-shirt because it's hot in here. I'm just there's a lot of lights and stuff all around my room. So
yeah,
this is one of the designs from E.GOT.SOLE and Sneaker Veterans. Big bank, take little bank. We got the Thanos snap going on there. And on the back, of course, we got the Brandon, E.GOT.SOLE, Sneaker Veterans. And this hoodie, I love this hoodie. I wore it this week. Well, last week at this point. The laces for drawstrings is the dope. Super
it's
dope
nice
touch on this.
Yeah,
and this a good quality hoodie. Like I rocked it all day. I actually unds my Flints, my Flint 13s.
Your Flints with that, I remember.
Yeah, the blue Flint.
That was a good look. That was a good look.
That was definitely a good look. The birthday looks. And by the way, Sean did say to me yesterday he really wants to come in on the show one day, so we'll get him on. But yeah.
So I picked up that. It's just a little something I picked up off Etsy, but it's like, I think it depicts perfectly how MJ and Kobe were really close. So I just felt this was one that I had to have, and it's really good quality tee. So I will be making a reel which will feature this, and I'll put the details of the seller on Etsy on there as well. But they got a lot of other really dope concepts as well.
Like, look, we definitely don't want you to give out any of your real ideas that are
I'm still waiting for that one reel. One reel that we talked about, E. You know what I'm talking about, bro. You know what I'm talking about. Family.
Still
family.
So that's on face.
They say what is it? No fat. They say we family, but no friends in the industry. Still.
Still. So on feet. Let's on feet. What? I pulled these out. I pulled the Tinker 3s out, the black Tinker 3s. Pulled these out this week. Fine details on this shoe. I love this shoe. I love the colorway. I love the 3M. 2019.
Yeah. I regret missing that Tinker 3. The only reason why I didn't really cop it, and I know that went on sale as well. Only reason why I didn't really cop it was because I don't like the ashy suede on it.
It's not my pair. My pair is not ashy. Like, that's blackety black. That's black. So
that sounds like a game show. There used to be a game show in the UK called Blankety Blank. You just basically said blankety blank.
Yeah, this is blackety black. Like, and it's all in care. Sneaker care. Some people practice it, some people don't. I'm an avid sneaker care person. So I clean my bottoms before I put them back in the box. That's why I got all these pairs here, because I ain't cleaned them yet. That's so they not ready to go back in the box yet. But speaking of planning outfits.
Yo, bro, have you seen this? Remember, this went on sale, bro.
Yeah, I got mine on sale. I bought mine on sale.
Sheesh.
100%.
Don't sleep on sneakers, guys.
Speaking of planning outfits, I plan
Oh,
on wearing this on my birthday, and the stars aligned. I'm gonna tell y'all how. Because I did not know how I was gonna play this shoe. The I'm on my year Jordan 1, my sneaker of the year, as y'all saw on the reel. I did not know how I was gonna play it. But for my birthday, my wife bought me a dark maroon Malcolm X t-shirt that went perfectly with the dark maroon, the dark Bordeaux on this shoe. And then I found, where did I put the hat? I found the hat in the mall. Actually, as I was copying threes for other people, the Cardinal threes, I found this hat. Maroon, Bordeaux, with the gold on it.
jeez. Yo,
Then-
shows the tongue of the MMNs.
Then when I'm going through my closet, right?
Shit.
I'm going through my closet and I'm like, I'm gonna just throw on some black Nike socks. Nope. I got maroon Nike socks. Maroon with a black swoosh.
You came well prepared, bro. You came well prepared for that.
Listen,
You came prepared today.
when I bought that pack of socks, right? It was a multicolored pack of socks. I just bought another one too. Y'all got to get on that because when you see them, you got to jump on them. It was a pastel color, and this was the only dark color in the pack, and it just happened to match the Alma Mater ones. I can't even remember when I bought the socks. I just know I hadn't worn any yet.
You know what it feels like? It feels like you were given a gift box and it was a bomb of a gift box, and somebody lit the fuse, ran away, and it exploded, and all this Amamania gear just came out randomly. Like, yo, here you go, bro. The socks, the fits, the hat, the shoes.
And I ain't gonna lie.
Let's get it.
Full transparency right here. Every time. The very next time I wear that shoe, it will be the exact same outfit. So I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing from nobody when I post, because I did not do fit pics, but we did because I went axe throwing yesterday. It was pretty much the culmination of my birthday week. We went axe throwing, and that was the fit that I did. But I didn't do any fit pics. I only did pics from the actual event with my family, pretty much, that was there. Not blood, some blood, some from another mother, but we took group pictures, and that's the only time that outfit got photographed yesterday. And when me and my wife got back home, she was like, "Oh man, we ain't get no pictures of the outfit. You want to take some right now?" No, because next time I wear that shoe, it's gonna be the exact same
picture.
I'm telling you now. It might be 3-4 months from now. It might be jeans. It might be shorts instead of jeans, but it will be that same
yo, bro. You need to put it on a certain date or certain time every single month, and then you walk around with the same fit. People outside say, "Yo, it's that time of day. It's that time of day of the month of the year." What's Q1? What's Q1?
We need. Because you got a real rotation. I don't have a real rotation, but when you put stuff in rotation and you do your reels, you putting your fits together and you posting them. What was it this week? At least the last few days of the week. Like what do we have on feet?
Let's see. We had the Jubilee 11s. We had the Starfish lows. We had the.
Don't talk about that.
You still don't have a pair. We had the red cements, the red cement threes, the SC Unites. We had the Jordan 1 metallic blue midnight navy. What else did we have?
This is
What's
your first
outside?
yellow warning.
How you gonna penalize me for answering a question?
No, it wasn't
might as
answering
well
the
have said I
question.
had flip-flops on all week.
Yo, it's not answering the question.
I had Birkenstocks all week. I had Birkenstocks on all week.
We're talking about that
That's
because it's not even that crept up on you, bro. But it's not even because of what you said. It's a fact you just said to EQ. You ain't got that still.
Still.
Okay.
It wasn't even for what you said.
Okay. I probably deserved the red flag for that. I did deserve the red flag for that.
No, it was how casual you said the shadow backboard loads. Like you ain't even. Come on, bro. You know.
I barely remember.
Hey, don't do this to me.
Oh, then we also had my beaters, the women's UNC lows as well.
Beaters.
Beaters.
They're the ones I rock most of the time.
Okay.
Bro, that was I still can't get over the fact that he just goes, "Oh, you still ain't got them yet, bro."
That's what he said.
Actually, bro.
That's what he said. He actually said that. I heard it. Y'all go back.
That was too funny.
Rewind the tape. Y'all hear him. Y'all will hear him say it. Trust me. I heard it. I got on headphones. I heard it coming through the air. It was real faint, but I heard it. I'm telling you, I heard it.
That's why that yellow sneaker came up.
So your rotation this week was crazy. We're just gonna say that your rotation was stupid rotation.
You know what's really funny? I'll tell you something really funny, right? I put a reel up on Monday called I'm trying this new thing on Instagram called what's it called sneak attack. So basically it's like, you know, have you guys played, like, I don't know if it's called bulldog or tag, so you run around the playground and you tag somebody and they're it and you just keep, so that's the whole emphasis of that sneak attack. So I pulled up the all white threes and I just snapped them, or put them in my feet, took a little reel, put her out, and then called it sneak attack, or it's going to be called sneak attack from Monday onwards because that's the Monday thing. So you got the whole week to retweet your sneak attack, and you got to tag 20 other people and blah blah, carried on the chain. It's supposed to be like fun and games. So I called E. I called E. Yo, bro, I got a new idea. What do you think of this sneak attack? He goes, it's quite interesting. That's quite fun. Yo, bro, you're going to tag a picture. He turns the camera around. He goes, I got these on feet. And he's just got some sliders and he's got bare feet sliders. I'm like, I'm not going to put it on. Just, bro, just do it. It'll be funny. Bro, just do it.
Hey, man. Whatever works. Whatever works.
That was funny.
The IG community does not deserve to be inundated with a full view of my hooves.
No, your paws. You mean your paws?
Your paws.
My rich hooves, but I mean my rich hooves, but hooves.
What you had on feet, TJ, man?
Hey.
What did you have on feet this weekend?
I had my beaters, which is where are they?
Is it the winter fours?
I had winterized fours on, and the platinum threes on. I'm going to start. I need to take those blue suede and red suedes out this week, so I'm going to try and put them on feet this week. I'm going to try and do that Superman combo I did years ago and take a picture. So that means Superman combo is one blue and one red on either side. Just rock it and then like literally kind of just make it special. Just like the mismatch, and I love mismatch sneakers, bro. I love mismatch sneakers. They're to me it brings a whole different plateau to the actual wearing of sneakers. And I'm not even joking. Like I know these sat massively in the like everywhere, pretty much, right? And then obviously they're also not here, but in the UK they did. And I think they just might have gone on sale, but when you rock them a year later, or a couple of years later, and people are like, "Yo, where did you get those from? I always wanted those." I was like thinking to myself, "Oh, they were readily available. What the hell are you talking about, bro?"
You didn't want them.
You didn't want them.
Don't lie to me. Don't lie to yourself. You did not.
Yeah.
Guys, my kids are gonna come in to say goodnight. I hope that's all right. I'm not gonna go off.
Yeah, of course.
Should I go off camera or should I just stay
No,
on?
of course. That's fine. It's fine. What happened last week was funny, bro.
Yeah, well, let's just say that E's kids are fearless. Like
Yeah.
These kids are fearless. They will come in at any point they want to. They would disrupt any flow of conversation that they please.
Are you guys going to bed?
They don't care.
Come say hello.
Right?
Come say hello.
They don't care.
Y'all want to come say hello? Yeah, want to come say hello? Say hi.
Hey.
Yeah.
They can't hear you. He can't. Y'all can't hear them because I have the earphones on. All right. Huh? You want to have the earphones? Yeah. Nah.
The heirs to the rich Uncle throne.
All right.
We got rich cousins in the building. Rich niece and rich nephew.
All right, guys. All right. Okay, guys. All right.
Royalty.
Someone's a little too happy to be here. All right, guys.
Night, Dad.
Night, guys. Love y'all. You okay, miss, your 15 minutes of fame are up. Go to I'll be right back. Come here, you. Come on.
And so it's not all about sneakers. Family is important. That vibe, I think that vibe carries throughout our group.
We go. We like when it comes to real life stuff. Sneakers takes a back burner for us. Like I know there's certain situations that you've been on, and there's certain situations you've been on. Oh, there's certain situations you've been on, and there's certain situations you've been on. And like you physically told me, look, bro, I'm gonna take a back seat from sneakers, and we talked about it. We worked through it, and then to be honest, sneakers to us is very important because it's part of our collection. We collect sneakers, as you can see. We put up sneakers to feet, and it's important. Like for us, it's meaningful. But when real life stuff happens, we take a break, and I think. As a collective, we regroup and reach out and talk to each other and try and resolve stuff to help each other. And I know he's done that for me. I've done that for Sean and you, and he's probably done that for you guys as well. So for us, it's more than sneakers. It's more like a small family, a sneaker family that we've got together, that we kind of collectively talk to each other, help each other, accelerate each other, keep bringing that constant positivity, keep bringing that motivation, keep bringing like bro. With half the stuff I do is to impress you guys when it comes to content, and to hopefully kind of give you inspiration. And I know that I would say the same thing happens to me when I see some of your stuff. It gives me inspiration to do stuff as well. Like I'm no joke of like I've been on the phone for hours with you, Q and you, E, and even Scott, and I'm like, yo, hold up, I've got an idea, bang, bang, bang. Oh, I've got an idea, bang, bang, bang. And I was like, yo, what do you think of this? What do you think of that? It evolves, like it's grown so far that it's just superseded sneakers. It's more like, yo, if we were all living in the same country, we'll be hanging out in India every weekend.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Even in the group, we've done these huge group chat calls on IG.
Yes.
And a lot of times is jokes, is banter. We poking at each other, but sometimes it does get a little serious. And that's because we come from all different cultures. We have all different backgrounds. We have we live in different countries. Those of us that do live in the same country, we live in different parts of the country, different states, different cities. So I think for the culture, as far as we're concerned, it's important that we have these type of conversations to better understand each other.
Absolutely.
And even when it comes to buying sneakers or looking at mock-ups or what's coming, or different release times in different countries, and how we're gonna get the shoes and the cost and resale and all that other stuff, sometimes it's good to just have regular conversation. I get checked on by bros all the time. You know, just what's up? I ain't talked to you, E, which we need to get to E's late night shenanigans. E will call me.
I love this part.
He will call me at random times of the night, and it's always on the weekend, which I appreciate because I work 5 days a week, and I'm not gonna answer your call on a Wednesday. It's not because I don't want to. It's because it's I'm in the bed, all right. But I get a call from E, and it's 3:00 in the morning in Tanzania, but it's still evening over here, and it's just great. Like I can't express how much I appreciate that type of stuff. I know it. Let's get to the late night shenanigans.
Yo, yeah, the late night shenanigans with E. Like, let's just he might deservedly get a red sneaker on this one, right? Because like, let's put it this way. He called me at 11:00, 11:34 on Friday night. I was sleeping because I had an early night, and otherwise I would have picked up because for him it was 11, 12, 1, 2. Yeah, 2 to about 2 to 3 o'clock.
In the morning,
yeah, 2 something. And the next day I called him back. He was like, "Lucky you never picked up, bro. I was totally wasted." Yes. So when you get a call from E late night from E, I normally do pick up because I'm normally awake. But late night from E is a funny thing. Like, E, tell us some of your shenanigans that have happened late night on. I'll let you describe it, bro.
I don't know what everybody else does. You know, like we all do what we do to unwind. You consume what you consume. You inhale what you inhale. You snort what you snort, but don't do it. You know what I'm saying?
We don't know shit.
I consume it. I ain't doing that.
That's why I said, but don't do it, right?
No.
So sometimes, if there's a purchase I've been eyeing, or for a while that I just that I kind of like the price, but not too sure whether to pull the trigger on it. Usually, when I get back home, from being out, and I park my car, or I come out of the Uber, I'm literally sitting there awake with my phone, and I'm looking like I'm going through eBay or something. And if I stumble on something that's a good price, no inhibitions, no hesitation. Just I've been known to pull the trigger on some pretty good pairs. But the thing is, I've also gotten them. The 2 times I did it, I think I've got both pairs for less than what the market had them going for, way less actually. So
it might be late.
It might be late night. Yeah. So it might be late night shenanigans, but but I still I got the best deal possible. So maybe maybe there's something to it. I don't know, but
no, it's your shoe dog tendencies go up the later in the night it gets, is what you're saying.
Forget the spidey senses. This is the sneaker senses. Sneaker senses going.
Because bro,
I sense a low price.
We've all carted shoes. We've all carted shoes on eBay and left them in our cart.
Yeah,
you're just a little hesitant to go purchase. You put in the address, you put in everything, your payment info, and you're just hesitant to hit purchase. Well, when that liquid gets good to you, when the sauce gets good to you, the hesitation goes away.
And when you get
screw it,
and when you get a call from E at 3 a.m. in the morning, it ain't no regular call. He's like, yo, what's up, bro? Like, I think I did it again. It's like, yo, bro.
I think I just bought the UNC ones.
Yo, bro. It's the funniest thing. Is like, yo, I think I did it again. It's like, what's up, bro? What have you done? It's like, I think I caught the UNC. I think I caught this. Okay, I think I caught that. Yo, it is so hysterical. Like, the fact that he's calling you at like 1 a.m. in the morning, bro. I think you've actually called me at 3 a.m. in the morning. and you're like, "Yo, bro, are you okay?" He said, "Yeah." I think I'm tempted by these. I was like, "Are you okay, bro?" "Yeah, I think I'm." And literally, we have a conversation. Next morning, I call him. I said, and I goes, "Yo, bro, you okay?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm fine." Like, you called me at 3 a.m. You called me at 3 a.m. in the morning, like, which is like 5 a.m. for you. And he was like, "Did I?" Yes, you did, bro. Did you go check your car? Have you copped anything? No. I was like, you were tempted to cop these. Oh shit! Like I never copped them, bro.
So
I know.
what you're saying is, when I wake up in the morning, I'll check to see if I got any missed calls, text messages. Then I'll check my email. Then I'll check my IG feeds and stuff like that. E wakes up and immediately has to go check his eBay purchases.
Yeah,
Pretty much. Yeah, what have I done today?
Be like, I hope I didn't buy any. I hope I didn't buy anything last night. I really hope I did.
Forget about Russian roulette. It is literally shotting roulette. Literally, take as many shots as you can, and see if you cop a pair. Are you lucky? Right, forget raffles. It's a shot. It's a shottles. You should take shots and see if you come lucky, bro.
Yo, listen,
you heard of liquid luck. You heard of liquid luck, bro. Liquid courage. That's it, bro.
I think this is the influence that Cam has over our group, because the shoe dragon, the sneaker dragon, he comes up with the greatest cops from eBay, and it's like, bro, how are you doing this? And it started with him sending me links. Did he send you links, E, or did you just go
all the time? All the time. He always sends links. That's how I cop the metallic the metallic navy blue lows, the OG lows. So yeah, that's how I cop.
And yeah, he's I think Cam's a really good influence, because if you want to save money on retail pairs, Cam's a really good influence. But you have to back it up with obviously financial backing to whatever purchase you do. But you're always going to get lowered, absolutely lower than retail or VNDS. So like it's good. It's good that is good.
So E,
absolutely. Yep.
What, if any? Because I know you are probably the most selective of the group when it comes to. I would say you and Scott probably are the more selective members of the group. What are you looking forward to coming up as far as DS releases, GR releases for this year that we've seen so far?
So far the Georgetown ones, the high OG. Although I do have the midnight, the co.jp midnight navies, and they're kind of similar, but at least this one is the OG cut, and it has it's a primarily sailor gray colorway. Also looking forward to a pair of OG lows. I think either in a UNC colorway or something that's coming out in August or July. I'm also gonna try and cop the Fire Red 3s. Those are a definite must cop for me.
Yeah.
If they retro either the Bordeaux's or the Raptor 7s, I'll most likely go after one of those or both of those.
Are you
other than that, I haven't decided yet. I really don't know. I mean, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind a black. Like I wouldn't like if I'm gonna get a 7. Like I only own one pair of 7s, which is the Flint 7. But
yep.
I wouldn't mind like an all black. I take the Bordeaux colorway just because I like just because it's like it's an iconic colorway. But I actually want an all black Jordan 7. If I can get the original Raptors, that's cool. That's kind of what I'd be looking for.
For me, I think that is for 7s. It started with the Ray Allen 7s. You know those purple and black Ray Allen 7s. It started that started the 7 vibe for me, because I wasn't really into 7s until I picked that up, and then I started wearing it a bit more. Then the Flint 7s came, the PSG 7s came. I think I got another 7 somewhere. But like that whole rumor with the Bordeaux 7s, not the Bordeaux, I mean the Raptor 7s has gone quiet, really quiet. Like that was a definite. like, yo, this is definitely coming out next year. But we might see that reoccur, because I think that's a sneaker that's probably in production now for full time. So if it is definitely coming out, we'll start to see pictures in like probably April, May time or even June time to actually gear up for everything past August, like September, October, November time. So from that perspective, I think we might see more pairs or more pictures coming out soon. And I'm fingers crossed, I'm hoping that actually comes out. But saying that, we've seen Citrus 7s being announced this year. And then they're definitely got pictures of them, and they're coming out. Like in October time. So that sneaker there is a double up worthy. I'm definitely getting 2 pairs of those.
Double.
Like, I'm going to, and straight off the bat, that's goes straight on my feet, like 100% straight on my feet. And then on top of that, I will definitely also have one to stock, and I'll wear that constantly to put pressure on that. But that Citrus 7 is something I absolutely admire and love from first ever seeing it, and that was years and years ago. But also on top of that, I need those bin 7s, bro. Those bin 7s are crazy. Was it micro bin 7s or something like that? I might be wrong. I might totally mess up that name.
Was that the one that Mr. Miller had on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not.
Those are nice.
I'm not. I don't think we'll ever see that again. If we do, I'm gonna have to get a red card. I'm gonna give myself a red card, a red shoe on that one. If we get that shoe again, it's going to be crazy outside trying to get pairs of that shoe, and I will be out there. I'm telling you now. But the Citrus 7, I think right now, for me, that Citrus 7 is probably the top of my list outside of the Alma Mater 2. I really, 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 really want that Alma Mater 2. Hopefully, I'll be able to get it for retail, because I'm probably not going to be willing to pay the resale value for it. Maybe because I'm starting to do a little bit on Trade Block. So maybe if I got some stuff that people want to trade for, I'll do that. But
yeah,
those Citrus 7s. Also, we were talking with Jenny the other day about the military black 4s. I kind of like them, but I don't think I'm really gonna go in on those. I will be going in on the Jade Horizon 5. So those three for me. The Jade Horizon 5, the
That's
Citrus
ridiculous.
7, and the Alma Mater 2s. I will be going full throttle on those 3 pairs in the coming times.
I'm definitely going in for those infrared 4s. Those infrared 4s and the black. Those infrared 4s, the black military 4s, and I think the Citrus 7s, I'm definitely going in for. There is some real good sneakers coming out this year. By the way, I totally messed up that name. It was the Jordan 7 Retro Myro. Those Myro 7s are something. Those are fire. Apologies for that, but those are definitely fire. But there is sneakers I'm gonna try for, and there's always gonna be sneakers I'm gonna try for other people for. So I will be touching pairs, and I don't know. I know he's looking for 503s. Yo, bro, 503s, even though it's gonna be, I'm gonna give it an advance warning to everybody. Even though the 503s is gonna be a big release, because OGs have a big release, everybody's trying to double up on those pairs, bro.
Yeah,
me, probably you as well, Q, right? He wants 2 pairs, one for him, one for the homie. But bro, like we say, those 503s, everybody's wanting so much show, and I think the whole enthusiasm with the Super Bowl, with Eminem wearing a similar sneaker, has rolled on, and it rolled on to those Cardinal 3s, because a lot of people did pick up those Cardinal 3s, and they were quite hard to get in realism terms. But that doesn't mean that there weren't enough. There was not enough pairs around, because I think there's going to be loads of restocks and all of that stuff. But yeah, that's a crazy situation. That's crazy, because like all of a sudden, from people saying threes are dead to now, yo, let's pick up all these threes. See what I'm saying? Like, it's ridiculous.
Yo, I'm not sold on the fire red threes, to be honest with you. I get the same vibe, and I mean no disrespect to that fire red 3 colorway when I say this. It reminds me of the racer blue threes with that dark elephant print. I'm just not a fan of the dark elephant print for some reason.
Oh,
it don't hit right to
the OG. That's back to the OG. That's actually what the OGs look like.
Yeah, I know that, and I don't think it wasn't. Had I been aware at the time, I mean, I was a kid in '87. I was like 6 years old when that shoe came out, probably. I don't think now, if that was a new shoe, I don't think that dark elephant print it just don't do it for me. I like the colorway. I like the style of it. I mean, the Jordan 3. Obviously, I like Jordan 3s. I got a bunch of them in my collection, but that dark elephant print, man, just don't do it for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I like it. For some reason, I didn't like it on the. I didn't like it on the Racer Blue. I mean, the Racer Blue was it was a good shoe, but this is but for me, like, this is a must-have just because it's an actual colorway that MJ wore, and there's nothing like a all white Jordan 3. I think white Jordan 3s like just set off pretty much any fit that you had, that you could have.
I'm gonna also say that Racer Blue 3. One thing I didn't like about it was that the reason the elephant print supposed to be free and reflective as well. They kind of gave that vibe to it. I didn't feel the narrow print of the actual elephant print either. It wasn't to do with the darkness of the elephant print. It was more to do with the fact that they tried to do too much to the elephant print, and it kind of like put me off it. It's like, I just want it easy. I want it simple. I want it like, just give us something. Give us something like that's decent. See what I'm saying?
I mean, when you look at it, I like it. I bought it because I liked it. But when I got it in hand, like you were just saying, that dark elephant print, it just throws me off. And the fact that there's no elephant print anywhere else other than the toe box and the heel, like I think they should have put elephant print on the eye stay, and I think they should have gone with the normal. I think, and I could be wrong, but I think Nike is innovative enough and creative enough to figure out a way to put the elephant print on the normal way and still have it be 3M.
One thing I did notice is, see, this is the free throw line threes, right? This got no elephant print there. Right, it's all white, right, and I think that's the majority. That's the same with the majority of threes. But the Cardinal threes, they put the elephant print right there, and it does so much more to that sneaker.
Yeah, and the reason I said that is because, on the Cardinal 3, we get that color all the way around the top portion of the midsole. We get that racer blue, and it's not as high gloss as the Cardinal 3 is, unfortunately, but they should have. I think this shoe should have been more like the Cardinal. I think it would have done better in the minds of sneakerheads had it been more like the Cardinal.
Yeah.
And I can't wait. I really can't wait until you get your Cardinals, because
I can't wait either, man.
I think you're gonna love that shoe, bro. Like it's so good.
So good.
The leather quality, like, hopefully, and I haven't seen any reports of bad quality on that shoe. No. So hopefully that Crimson 4 bad quality was just a phase.
Look at that, bro.
Yeah. It's a really beautiful shoe, man. Like, and the fact that the red goes all the way to the front, like to the tip of where the elephant print starts. It's it's a really dope shoe.
Normally it cuts off here.
Yeah,
like here, and this is all white. This is all white here. So, but for this one carries on from medial toe all the way to lateral toe, all the way through. That is fine. And look at the leather around this.
I can't wait, man. I can't wait. That's one shoe I would. I don't think I would lace swap. I would keep the white laces in it.
White laces all the way, bro. White laces all the way for this. There's something special about definitely something special about a Jordan 3. Like Jordan 3 in light colors, bang! Like they literally it's like putting a brand new sneaker on. If you keep your sneakers clean, every time you wear all white Jordan 3 with just like that midsole painted like blue, cardinal, red, blue, like even black, it just kind of pops off. It's like it's not all white, but it just pops off like bang. Look at that, and you're like, oh my god, they look fire, absolute crazy. Even now I'm in year 3s, right? They are crazy. So like I think there's people are going to start falling in love with threes a lot more.
Yeah, the three is an iconic silhouette. Like you can't say anything bad about the silhouette, but some of the colorways just much same with most silhouettes. Not even talking Jordan or Nike silhouettes, even just certain silhouettes. They lend themselves to the culture. Like we love this shoe. That's why Yeezy can keep dropping 350s with different, even though it's a primary color shoe, right? There's normally two colors on the uppers. It's either white or black or brown or blue or whatever, and then that stripe. He can keep doing that, just like Jordan will always give us Jordan 1s. In different colorways. And they're gonna hit every time. Like even the bad quality materials on the Shadow 2.0, people love the Shadow 2.0.
People still love the Shadow 2.0. Yeah, I definitely agree.
We talked crazy about the electro orange, the color blocking on the electro orange. It's still sold out.
Yeah.
So we're gonna always have silhouettes, and the 3, in my opinion, the 3, along with the 5, of course. The 1 and the 11, it really doesn't matter what Nike does.
They're always going to sell.
They're always going. The animal print 11s, the sneaker media was killing that shoe. If you look at the comments, on posts involving that shoe, trash can emojis, sick emojis. Yeah. They should have kept them. They should have gave us this. They should have gave us that. Sold out.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yep.
Sold out every time.
So when we talk about late night cops, we'll go back to that subject quickly now. What is the craziest late night cop you ever had? Like literally, like go through like. What was one of the best cops you ever had, and what was the worst one when you actually been on your late night shenanigans, bro?
I've had no bad cops, to be honest with you. Personally, I've had no bad cops. The best cop I would have to say. The best cop I would have to say is the Hyper Royal ones. That would be my best late night cop.
Yo, the Hyper Royals. So much controversy surrounding that sneaker. Was your pair worthy?
The materials weren't. The shoe looks great.
Okay,
but the materials aren't as good as its predecessor, which is the Turbo Greens. So
right.
The material on the Turbo Greens is way better, and just for that alone, I'd have to pick that over the Hyper Royals. But as far as color blocking goes, the Hyper Royals are also pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. So that's the difference in materials.
So that's what you would consider your best. You don't have any bad, but on the low end, what would you say?
On the what? What'd you say? On the low end?
On the low end of your late night cops, what would you say?
What's on the low end of my late night cops? Probably
Probably the 2s, but but again, that's not it's not a bad cop, but it's just compared to the others, that would go pretty lower. But in terms of value, that's probably my best value for money pickup. Because that's in terms of value for money, that's the best pickup that I've done.
So you got the Chicagos and the UNCs around the same time?
Around, literally within a few days of each other. I was already looking at the UNC.
No, you wasn't.
No. I was already looking at the UNC 2s, and I'd already lost one pair that got sold.
Bro.
But then I came across the Chicago 2s, and the price was just too good, so I bought them right there and then. Then I kind of checked with Cam about, all right, so the seller, I just contacted the seller. He didn't say best offer or anything. I was just like, is there any wiggle room on the price? He was like, yeah, sure, I'll take $30 off. I'm like, okay, cool.
$30?
So I bought it right there and then.
Yo, I need damn.
So net, if you count both pairs, I got both pairs I paid $300 for both pairs.
Whew.
So that's like $150.
That's a deal.
And they're both in pretty good condition.
Yeah,
the UNC pair, the UNC pair damn near looks DS. No yellowing, no nothing.
Yeah, I mean that's a hell of a steal. I actually lost a pair of Chicago lows. I was very, very sad. I had a bad week. Okay, so I had a really bad. Actually, it was a bad month on eBay because I started out hot, and then it was the Chicago 2s. I lost out on the auction using the Cam's patented sniper method. I lost out on that one. I ordered a pair of top 3 Jordan 1s, which I still need right now. If anybody got size 11, get in my DMs if you're trying to let it go. And then there was the purple Gatorade fiasco that took me a month, bro. Literally purchased the shoe. It was an auction. I won the auction, sniper method. And the guy never shipped the shoe. I waited a week. I contacted him. The guy told me it was snowing in Southern California, which Cop and Sneaks actually, shout out Cop and Sneaks. I think his name is Eric too.
His name's Eric too.
He actually confirmed that it did snow in Southern California, but it was nothing. What he described to me was nothing like what this seller was trying to get me to believe. So I gave him another week. And then I had to contact eBay because at this point, my emotions are tied up. My bank account is tied up. I can't do this. I'm not willing to put myself at risk because I felt like I was being scammed at that point. So I had to get eBay to step in. They gave him a time limit, a hard time limit. He never met the time. He actually told eBay that he was updating the shipping. They told me what he said. He never did. And I never got that sneaker. I had to get my money back. So you got to be careful on eBay. Luckily, on any resale outlet, to be honest with you, and I say resale loosely.
Yeah, ratings matters. 100% ratings matters on when you purchase from any buyer.
Yes,
because if there has been a situation where you purchased from eBay, me and you talked about it, and the seller gave you the wrong size, even though the size was correct on the page, and did you end up keeping them?
I had no choice but to keep them. I mean, it's a Jordan 1, so you can finesse. I can finesse it. But yeah, the guy delayed shipping and then also shipped the wrong size. And I didn't, unfortunately, you don't find out until you get it in hand. And by that time, it's already halfway around the world. So I just kept them anyway. I have worn them. So You know, they don't look like they don't look too Sasquatch, you know, like they don't look like Sasquatch feet. So yeah, but those are, you know, you know, but this is one of those few cases where I didn't look at the seller's feedback. I just saw a really good price and that it had the eBay authenticity guarantee. So for me, those are like, as long as it's got the authenticity guarantee, that's my safeguard basically. But I should, but nowadays I do go back in and look again at the seller's like feedback.
So should, in that situation, shouldn't eBay have
checked
made
it
sure
themselves?
it was the right size?
Yeah.
The offense, yeah, I did talk to them and I was like, I just want to make sure he sent the right size, and they were like, yes, he says he sent the right size. So
that's
I said to them, is it a size 10? Is it a size 10? Yes, it is. But sometimes you also got to understand, I think some of the customer service reps are just reading what's on the screen. Obviously, they're not talking to the actual folks who have the shoe in hand and are authenticating it. So
exactly.
And this is why we emphasize, most importantly, that when you do get sneakers from resale sites like Collect or like StockX, like GOAT, and even like eBay, you go and legit check your sneakers yourself, because if they're missing size points, it's for me it's a very brain dead thing. It's like, yo, why you've got a sneaker, you've got size on the screen, it doesn't match, you should be sending that right back. Because like you should not be, they should not be saying, oh, here's the size, this is what it is, they authenticate it, and then there's the wrong size. Wrong size turns up to you, and then if you're missing size details, what else are you missing as well? Are you really legit checking your sneakers? And on that, I'm giving Footlocker, not Footlocker, eBay, a red sneaker for that, because you need to be checking your sneakers out properly before you give them to your clients, because that is a bad dog.
Bad. Very bad.
But I will give eBay one thing though. They are responsive. They are they are quite friendly to speak to. You're never really worried that you're not going to get your money back. It's in safe hands, especially if you've used PayPal. So like honestly, I prefer them to StockX. I tried buying once on StockX and it rejected my purchase just because of where my ISP was from, which is really stupid. The shopping experience with eBay is a whole lot better because there's variety, there's deals to be had. It's a wider choices, and there's follow up. You can interact with the seller, try and cut a better deal, and you can also speak to a customer service rep. Between them and being able to speak to PayPal to get your money back, I'd go with eBay every time.
Yeah. For sure.
So moving on, let's get into some topics, some recent topics before we call the podcast. We coming up on the 2-hour mark. We've been going every week. I think last week we did almost 3 hours. And we don't want to tie up your night. We know it's evening for you, and you put the kids to bed, so we don't want to tie up your whole night. But have you heard about what Nike is doing now with Footlocker?
I have indeed, sir.
Why is Nike pulling stock from Footlocker? This is what we were afraid would happen last year when we saw posts about Nike taking orders away from mom and pop stores. We thought it was going to be small stores, but now arguably the biggest footwear chain, athletic wear chain in the world, Footlocker, is getting the mom and pops treatment from Nike. Like what's going on?
Do you want E? Let's get E's opinion on this first, and then I'll give you what I think has actually happened.
I think it's unfortunate for the mom and pop stores, but then again, like I think like obviously not every store not every store operates the same or has the same practices, but mom and pop stores were kind of like a favorite of it's easier for resellers to build relationships with the store owners. So a shoe is literally sold out even before the release date.
Right.
So I can understand why, and all of this then tends to reflect badly on Nike. So I can understand why they did it. I don't agree. I think they should have been a bit more selective especially with the mom and pop stores that actually, stuck by that actually did release their product the right way. Yeah. But I'm guessing it's the same thing with. So I think it's a combination of two things with some of the major stores. One is the way they release their shoes as well. So issues to do with backdooring, canceled raffles, and things of that nature. And then the second thing I think is they've actually realized we can push because of the high demand for sneakers now, we can literally, and I think with COVID and everything moving mostly online, things aren't necessarily going to go back to the way they were before. So they're realizing we can actually reach our consumers directly. So I think they're literally trying to have that direct, direct engagement with their consumers. So with the mom and pop stores, they've literally canceled product, but with Footlocker and and its subsidiaries, they're also what they're doing is they're just reducing the amount of stock that they'll get. It's not that they won't carry their stock anymore, but it's gone down drastically from being about I think the article said 70% of their of Footlocker's purchases to now being around 60 or 50 60 or 55 or 55% as well. So
Footlocker actually lost they lost revenue from the last fiscal year. So this is going to put a dent in Footlocker's wallet.
I think one more thing that I didn't raise is also Footlocker. I think also the fact that Footlocker has shares has shares in I think Flight Club and GOAT, or they've bought equity into both these guys. So I think it raises credibility issues that excuse me. I think it raises
it raises a red shoe.
Yes, it does. Several red shoes that
No.
You're a retailer, but you're also invested in in the resale business. So how's that a good look?
Yeah, I'm gonna take this off the screen, right? First of all, right, and let me just remove that, and I'm gonna focus it on Q, right? Now, Q, you need to bring that Shoe Dog book up, right? So this is to you, Footlocker, for not picking up your damn phone, right? For retracting all the EU and UK draws, right? That was reservation only to pick up. This is for you allowing your staff, potentially, allegedly, I know for sure, possibly, backdooring your sneakers and not allowing people to pick up your sneakers. And this is karma because Nike is taking away your stock because you don't conduct your business properly. And this is what I've got to say about that subject, because that is why I think most of that happened. Because let's get this honest, in 2017, 2018, 2019, in the EU and UK, we didn't have the Flex app. We had reservation, so you can come reserve your sneakers, go and walk into the store and pick them up. Right now, you call and collect, but nobody answers your phone calls. That's absolute bullshit. That's why I've given that Phil Knight book to you, the Shoe Dog book, up for Footlocker, because you guys have got some shady ass business, right? And rightfully so. Nike has identified your store as being a weakness, and they've taken away the majority of the stock in the next coming years. So you now lost 35% of your stock. So that's indirect of how you conduct your business, because Nike will not be doing that if you were selling your sneakers correctly. So this is my rage on to Footlocker, because you guys are out of order for exactly what you've done, and you put yourselves in that position, rightly so.
Yo,
So,
I wish I had a lighter. I would raise
pissed.
my lighter.
I'm
Kind of sounded like me.
Yo,
yeah.
Footlocker.
I vouch for people that sell their sneakers correctly. I vouch for people that actually allow for people to pick up their sneakers for retail. Do you know how badly the Footlocker app is heavily botted out? The last actual purchase I've actually done for a sneaker that was like easy to get, except for the brothers that I actually picked up this week, because that was out pure fluke and luck, right? But you know how heavily that site is botted. The last time I actually picked up a retail pair for myself was those Game Raw ones, bro. And when was that? 2017?
I have never bought a sneaker from any Footlocker site on the release. No, I'll take that back. I did manage to get the Red Flint 13. I think that's the only shoe that I've ever bought from Footlocker. If I even got that shoe from Footlocker, it might have been Finish Line, but I can't remember ever on release day copping online at Footlocker. I have moderate success on the Flex app with in-store pickups, and that's mainly because I think I'm choosing the right stores for the appropriate sneaker, and like that's a demographic thing. But as far as a release day, bro, ain't no way. Like can you cop manually on Footlocker? And Champs
it depends. It depends, and that whole situation is absolute garbage, because from my perspective is how are these foot sites not protecting themselves from bots? How productively not making sure, like you're making life so much easier for people that get a computer program to actually hijack the queue. And it's like first come, first serve. People are literally virtually hijacking that queue to step in front of you to pick up all the pairs. So by the time you go in, you can't pick up a pair. Like legitimately, sort your bloody website out. And on top of that, the whole call and collect scenario, right? I'm not joking. I've been told physically, some people walk, like we mentioned this a couple of weeks back, bro. Some people have walked into the store, asked the manager, been calling, can I reserve now? No, you can't. You have to call by phone. Walked out the store, try to reserve, and it's never ever kind of come through. They've literally stood there as the phones rang, looked inside the store, and the manager's not picking up. So how can you justify call and collect when you can't even, your staff are reluctant to pick up that call? Yeah. And so can you even call and collect?
It has to come down. It has to trickle down. Like Footlocker, this may incite this Nike drawback of stock might incite some type of trickle down. Yeah, hopefully. Yeah. Footlocker will, especially because maybe it has something to do with the fact that Foot Action won't be getting any new releases. The app is dead. There's no releases on the app. You can still shop under that Foot Action moniker, but no more releases for Foot Action. So maybe that has something.
They're closing down too. They're closing down as well.
So like Footlocker, bro, y'all gotta get better, unless y'all want to feel the wrath of an angry African Indian Brit every week on the Shoot Dog podcast. Because this man inflamed y'all up, and rightfully so.
I'm also gonna add, like, when you bro, stick that book up, right? Like it's part two. This is part two, right? I'm gonna showcase you again, bro, because like literally, how can you justify selling Brotherhoods for 170 on your website when they retail for 155? I know that crunch time's coming in, but damn, don't increase the shoe prices. Do your business properly, because how the hell are you selling Brothers for 170 when they actually retail for 155 on Nike app? They don't deserve to be sold for 170. For one, you literally priced that sneaker like a Jordan 4. How the hell? That's crazy, bro. That's crazy to me. Like, that's ridiculous.
Right there, ladies and gents, you just got a preview of next week's 60-second sneaker news.
I'm trying to tell you.
And look, the vision I got with Footlocker. I'm just on one today. The vision I got from Footlocker is have you guys know Sports Direct?
Yeah,
there's a store called Sports Direct. It used to be quite popular back in the day. You could get a couple of good things here and there, but now it looks like Footlocker are headed that way because you lose the majority of your Nike stock. It's especially limited exclusive. You are going to be downgraded to the second tier kind of foot site. So I saw this coming. Last year or the year before, when Footlocker wasn't getting some of the releases from Nike, they let's just be honest, like in the UK, in the EU, right? If you live there, you don't get every single Jordan release or Nike release that's limited or that's special or like I can't remember. I don't even know if Footlocker got the pattern bred ones in the UK or EU. I don't know if they did, but there's been cases and times when they haven't got releases, and you're wondering what the hell. I literally wondered last year, what's happening with Footlocker? They normally have a release for this, and this, and this, but they haven't got nothing. Only recently they've got the what do you call it, the Jordan 3, and I blamed it on late shipping. I blamed it on late stock, restocks, and all of that. But truly, they're slowly been losing stock from Nike. And it's an official statement, and this is why we've seen the sell prices dip. And recent, like just this week, Nike vice president just said, "There you go, Footlocker." Pretty much.
Yeah, Footlocker kind of been twirling in the wind so far this year. Last year, they seem to kind of be steady on the pace that they're usually on, but like in the US, I know Footlocker has been. They've been catching it between the controversies about people getting hurt on releases and the employee having too much fun in the stock room, and now
we Jizzy. He's going Jizzy on a wizard.
but
was it Pizzy? Was it Pizzy and Jizzy?
That employee might as well drop an album. His rap name is FT Jizzy. FL Jizzy. FL Jizzy. But so that
he puts a whole new name on. He puts a whole new name on Big Willie, doesn't he?
Good Lord.
But nah, Footlocker's in trouble, man. Like I don't know.
Yo,
we'll see.
With trouble.
We'll see what happens moving forward. But what's the next topic, TJ?
Next topic is we know you're from Glasgow, bro. So we know you from we know you lived in Glasgow for a year and a half. So I know the sneaker mafia must be really, really big in Glasgow, because have you seen that report, bro? I'm just wondering whether you had some connections in this. Nike trainers worth 400K stolen from a lorry parked on the M74 service station south of Glasgow. So literally, they were trailing this lorry, knew what was the cargo, and just went, "Thank you very much. We're going to take this cargo from you, bro."
Nah, bro. I kept everything strict. Like I kept everything strictly above board, bro. I had no idea. That is not me. Although if one of them had fell out the back of a truck, I'd have gladly taken it. I mean, as you're making your getaway and like an box lands in my hands, what you want me to do?
Hey, you gotta.
I don't know who to give it back to.
The sneaker police.
I don't know who to give it back to.
The sneaker police.
Sneaker police.
And
Us. We are the sneaker police. We are our own police for the community. Okay, so you take that pair as evidence, and you have to test it out to make sure that it's a real pair, and then you give the information back to the community, and then we take it to the court of sneaker public opinion.
Of sneaker, the court of sneaker appeals.
Yeah.
And you know the funny thing is that robbery was like 20 minutes away from Scott.
Wait a minute. Where was Scott when this was happening?
You're saying Scott was in the vicinity when this thing happened?
No, he was 20 minutes away from his house. That robbery.
Oh, that's what he said, huh?
Wait, and all of a sudden, I have brand new Cardinals. Scott, whatever you did, thank you.
You sure he was at the sneaker store when he called you?
Yes, bro. He was at the sneaker store.
What store was it?
Yes, I can vouch he was at the sneaker store. He was not
clothing, bro.
He was not out of breath. I saw the bag. It's just jokes, guys. It's just jokes.
Yeah, no.
Scott's legit.
But like, why do you think this happened? Like, did you feel like people just? I know because like sneakers is big business. So are we gonna see the Wild Wild West casino style on these sneakers in the future, bro? Because
I think this was just a crime of opportunity. That's it. Like,
bro, if sneakers start going missing, you're gonna see some armed vehicles come out with these sneakers. It's gonna increase our prices even more for these sneakers, bro.
It depends.
Forget that 200. It's 250 now, bro.
It depends on how much the brand values that stuff, because we know they got insurance, so they didn't lose. They didn't lose nothing on it. They might have had to pay a deductible or something.
But it's less pairs on circulation for us guys. That means like, and most of those pairs are going back to the resale stores in potentially because let's be real, you're gonna just put them into the local. You're gonna put them into the local resale store. Pump up the volume of them, and some of these stores are gonna have pairs that like, yo, if you're a resale store and you're selling pairs that ain't even released yet, you gotta suspect where they came from. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
If those infrareds that you are selling right at this moment in time legitimately came from a store, or did they come from off the back of a lorry? That's the whole new meaning, bro. Forget like I said in the sneaker news. Forget back doors. Forget bots. This is heist season, bro.
Man, it's grand sneaker theft out here, like Grand Theft Sneaker out here, GTS out here. We GTS for 2020, man. Like, I don't know, man.
So that's some crazy stuff, bro.
We just hit 2 hours. We know Rich Uncle E. He got couscous and filet mignon and caviar and truffles, golden flake truffles and all this stuff in the kitchen waiting on him. Yo, bro. First of all, I do want to say again, I appreciate you just for being yourself. Like we don't see it as much outside of our circle because we do pride ourselves on being ourselves and not falling into the hype. We be honest with each other, and that goes for everybody. Cam, you, TJ, Alex, Scott, Ash, both Ashes, Dale, John, everybody in the group that we communicate with on a regular basis.
Chris is dope.
Chris, like I don't want to leave anybody out. If I'm forgetting your name, it's not on purpose.
Retro.
Everybody that we rock with, Blue Jay, my brother Rod, like we all stay in pocket.
Yep.
And your styles, the stuff that you go after, the colorways that you say yay or nay on, like it's easy to believe. Like everybody that we communicate with regularly, it's easy to believe each other when we say something, when we don't like something, when we do like something. If we
we
change our
keep the
energy,
same energy. Yeah,
even
we keep.
Yeah, even
we
if
keep them, and we keep we keep the energy most of the time. But everybody's allowed to change their opinion on sneakers, because it's like when you really get a sneaker in hand, then you realize what it's all about. And then this is like one of the things that I like about E, because I know E pretty well. And I know, and I kind of like to know what he would like. And one of the things is, I knew he was going to like these Jordan 3 Cardinals. And I was just waiting for the time when somebody pulled them out, like you did, Q, and he was like, "Yo, they're nice. I want them now." and so, he's consistent. Like, he's consistent. He was like, so sometimes he was like, "Nah, I don't want them," and he would stick to that because it's not a colorway that he would like anyway. And like he's if you don't know, you probably don't know E. But E's style is now changing and evolving to a point where he's picking up Jordan 1 lows, like the original OG lows rather than the retrofit lows. He's picking up those. He's picking up the usually just seen the 2s, the Chicago and the UNC 2s, which are all both low. So that's the kind of style he's going for, and the 3 fits nicely in that style. And I knew when the Cardinal 3s were coming up that he would want a pair. He would want a pair, definitely. And lo and behold, he's got a pair coming.
I can't wait to see the rich photos we take.
And those will most likely be one of those that go straight out the box and onto my feet, depending on the day they arrive.
Yeah, but that'll be a great reel, like you always do. Great reels, inspirational stuff, man. Great fit picks.
Appreciate y'all.
Great conversation. Like, I mean, this is E.GOT.SOLE. Again, he's the bro, just like TJ, just like Cam, and everybody else that I've had the privilege of being in contact with. Man, I appreciate you. We appreciate you being on the podcast.
Appreciate y'all for having me, man.
Stop stunting on us so much.
You know what? Just cause you wore the merch today, I'm gonna let you have that one. I'm gonna let you enjoy that one. I'm gonna let you have this one. This is a one-time pass.
And you didn't do too bad on the yellow. I think you only got 2, maybe 2. Was it 2?
No,
yellow or red. We didn't throw the book on you.
We're gonna go back. We're gonna tally the scores on everybody, all right? Even ourselves. We gotta tally the scores on ourselves. And we gonna figure it out.
You can't beat the Footlocker. You got the book twice. They got the book twice.
They got the book and they got the red shoe. So for everybody that don't already, go follow E.GOT.SOLE. Go to, he has the link. I'm looking at the link right now on his IG. Let me throw that up. The link is right there.
E.GOT.SOLE.
E.GOT.SOLE on IG. You go to his bio. He got the link right here to go purchase the merch. Watch the reels. Share, support. Support is free. We support each other. We support everybody else. So I think that's gonna do it, man. Anything you got to say to the people, E?
Just that it's been a pleasure to be on today. I mean, obviously, like at this point, you guys are like family, but like, and I'm proud of this thing that y'all have started. It is it's really one of the best podcasts out there. And it's nice to actually be able to watch it up on a big screen. So so obviously when this episode airs, that's exactly what I'm going to do. But y'all keep grinding, y'all keep doing what y'all doing, and I'm here to support y'all any way I can. So thank y'all for having me. I appreciate you.
Thank you, bro. We really need to get this on all the other platforms as well. So I need to try and look through that in terms of Spotify and all of that stuff, because I think vocally this could do really well on different platforms. But yeah, and thank you, E, for coming. You are always a bro. And then you know what? It's never a hassle to assist you, because you know when I gotta do this. I got this. When the hunt is on, we go Elmer Fudd on these. so on that note, Q, do you want to wind us down, bro?
Yo, We appreciate y'all for watching. Get in the comments, man. Join the conversation. Follow the bros. Everybody will be linked. And have a great day, a great week, a great month. And hopefully everybody can cop all the E.GOT.SOLE sneaker veteran merch they want, because you all deserve to get the E.GOT.SOLE sneaker veteran merch. All right? Two Dog Podcast. We out.
Appreciate y'all, guys. Peace.
Peace.